BIOS upgrade bricking Legion Go handhelds. Lenovo quoting over $250 to fix it outside of warranty.
Oh, this was the one that I meant to discuss the Ecobee one on. It's in there. All right. Great job, Landshow Doc Prep team. You guys did put it where it was supposed to be. That's my bad. Okay, carry on.
Owners of Lenovo Legion Go handhelds are reporting a recent BIOS update is bricking their handhelds. The BIOS update in question is version something for the Legion Go 8APU1. It's the original Legion Go. Go Z1 models running Ryzen 1 Z Extreme APUs.
You doing okay? Ryzen Z1 Extreme APUs.
There we go.
Yeah, the reading is very challenging.
Yeah, this BIOS update is not automatic. Most aren't.
Some are. Actually, a lot of pre-builts these days.
A lot of pre-builts do?
Yeah. A lot of laptops will just apply it through their control center or whatever.
The Lenovo thing does. Yep. Yeah. It's applied manually via an exe install file downloaded from Lenovo's technical support site. A Redditor claims that when they tried to reach out to Lenovo directly, the company allegedly quoted them a little over quoted them a little over. Woo! 237 pounds, about
Euro.
200 euros, about 237 US dollars.
73.
Holy crap, to repair their Lenovo Legion Go. I almost said region.
You did say region.
Hell yeah. I fixed it. The Redditor's device in question is out of warranty. Lenovo is otherwise still repairing or replacing handhelds free of charge for
Thank God you
devices
didn't
that are
also
still
say
within
Lenovo.
warranty. Another Redditor wrote, had the same issue, just paid around 120 euros to reactivate the warranty. I want them to repair it, not at my cost. This is insane. Anyways, there's just more cases of this happening over and over again. Since the story broke on August 4th, 2026, Lenovo has completely removed any trace of the problematic update from their technical support page. Well,
I should hope so.
Hope so.
One Redditor did manage to recover their bricked Legion Go by soldering directly to the SPI flash chip, reading and then writing a 1.8 volt BIOS ROM and modifying the image while preserving DMI data.
That's based.
Pitstop Computers also reported on attempts to find a fix. They too went the route of external BIOS programming to recover the device. That really shouldn't be required. And the funny thing about it is that Gigabyte's been doing this for many, many years with their dual BIOS concept. It actually doesn't cost that much to throw a second BIOS chip on there that you can recover from in the event that a BIOS update does go wrong. It just costs a little bit. And like so many things, at a scale of selling 1 million units, saving $1 is $1 million. It's
pretty good.
And that's the way the wind blows.
It's probably even cheaper than $1, but that's the math's pretty hard. That's nuts. If your software update bricks my device, I don't think I care if I'm in warranty or not. That's going to piss me off.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is when I had wanted to have that conversation about what is a warranty?
Yeah.
At a certain point, does it, but then it is through some action of my own, and almost every BIOS update file includes doing this may brick your device, but that disclaimer really,
Hey, we got a mouse again.